But we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh, yeah. Negativity getting out of the way. By listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's like the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr O.J, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like giving joy to the helpless. Oh, yes. We sitting bringing life to the dream. Yeah, so we yeah, Ruthie, and Sammy, and she's oh yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you Dr O.J keep on speaking for us. You're the voice you want to hear. You have the positivity. Dr O.J keep on speaking for us. Dr O.J visionary, extraordinary. Ooh, yeah. Dr O.J visionary, extraordinary. O.J is speaking for us.
Yeah. Another wonderful evening to my wonderful people all over the social media streets. You are live on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. YouTube, guys, that is the place to be, guys. So first of all, welcome to another Wednesday Live with Dr. O.J, the Med Spa professor. Tonight is a special night. Every night is a special night because guess what? We are alive and well. I think like the more you live, the more you see things, the more you experience life, the more you have a deeper sense of appreciation for gratitude. Gratitude is a place that I reside in these days. Like, I'm not going to leave this residential place. This place called gratitude, it is the best place to be in. I am grateful to be here, to be alive, to be able to come to you. I was kind of like under the weather for a couple of days, but you know what? It's been very interesting because as a mom of 3 boys in the summer, you really cannot be under the weather. Like, it's like NyQuil says, moms and dads do not get a chance to take a break. They take NyQuil. It is so true. If you're a mother, you're a father, you're raising kids, you're doing a lot of things, you're working, we don't get a chance to take a break. We don't get a chance to take a day off, a sick day. We really just get to take whatever it is we get to take. For me, that was Theraflu with Mucinex, with all kinds of medications just to keep going. Like, it's so crazy, guys. Like, I was really sick, like in pain, and my chest and my sinus and the cough. And I was like, I still had to get up and make food for my kids. So mothers out there who are doing it by themselves and raising these children and just doing the best they can, I am telling you, tonight, I just kind of give it up to you guys. Like I really dedicate tonight's show to mothers and fathers who are raising children, doing it against all odds. It is not the easiest thing. So, guys, tonight I'm here. I am grateful I'm alive and well. I literally was like, I don't want to come on the show tonight, but I realized that this is where I get my energy from. This is where it all happens to Dr. O.J. No matter how bad I'm feeling, no matter how horrible of a day I've had, at the end of the day, once I show up in front of this screen and I start to pour my heart out and I start to interact with my amazing audience, I am in my zone, in my space where I'm supposed to be at, and I'm super, super grateful. So on tonight's live, all you have is me. You guys can see I'm wearing my HP Pro t-shirt. This is actually one of the very first designs of the t-shirt that we made for my brand. And I'm like, let me break it out tonight. Let me bring some oldie but goodies, you know. When you have a brand and you start out, you kind of go through different phases. So this was phase one for HP Pro Global, and then we've gone through phase 2 and 3, and now we're like really, really solid with the brand, and we have like the logo and everything. But this was where, when we started with the brand and when we started doing all of the med spa stuff, I just wanted to share this with you guys. So if you're brand new to entrepreneurship, if you're brand new to your business, and you're brand new to doing the things that you're doing, don't be discouraged. No matter how hard it is, keep going. I'm telling you, starting is always the hardest part. Once you get started and you start gaining momentum, even if it takes a while for you to gain momentum, if it takes a while for you to pick up the pace, please, one thing you never do is give up, because when you give up, that is when you're actually giving into failure. But if you keep going, success is imminent. Like when I say imminent, it is a definite yes. It's going to happen for you. At some point, you're going to turn the corner. You're going to hit that I'm not going to say lottery, because this is not a lottery system, but your hard work will eventually pay off. That's all I'm saying. So keep going, keep building, keep rising, and just keep doing what you need to do, because the reward is definitely going to come your way. So tonight's episode of the show is called Certified Gold Digger. Certified Gold Digger. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do for the show tonight? Because I am on every social media platform. I am limited in playing certain types of music, because the music I really wanted to play for you guys is Here Messing with the Broke. I don't know. I don't even know the song, but I know the song when it's playing. I'm so bad with pop culture, guys. But I know the song when it's playing, and it's the Jamie Foxx song, and that one that they talk about gold digger, right? And when I came up with this topic for last week's episode of Dr. O.J. and I got a lot of feedback on it, I was like, I think we better talk about it on the Wednesday live. How about that? Let's talk about being a gold digger, certified gold digger. Like I said, I am a certified gold digger, right? And why would I not be a certified gold digger? I have something to share with you guys that really, really can sort of lay the foundation for what I'm about to talk to you about. And the reason why you really need to join my crew, you need to join my gang, guys. You need to become a certified gold digger. Like, seriously. So when people talk about gold digging, and trust me, I have been very, very guilty of talking about, she a gold digger, she don't want to. But now, with my knowledge and my growth and my personal growth, my personal development, I have a completely different perspective about who a gold digger is, what gold digging is all about, and why I am so proud to really call myself a gold digger. So here's what I'm going to show. So if you guys on TikTok and Instagram, you're not able to see the video I'm about to play for you, but everyone else is able to see this video. And I tell you, this video kind of highlights or chronicles my journey for the past 30-something years, and all of the things that I have done to really get myself to this stage in life. So please listen in.
The journey begins at birth. With the story already written, we are making our grand entrance into the world. Unknown, with abilities untold and gifts undiscovered. We are made for more. Made to reign and win. But as we've peeled back the layers from obscurity to relevance, we encounter various versions and options embedded in our vessels. We wonder and ponder as we strive to discover our ultimate talents. Many times, we fail, fall, cry, and lose. But in the end, we are reborn through the fire and misery of life. As we rise out of the ashes like the phoenix, we rise to take our place on the throne. Finally, we realize we were royalty all along, living as peasants. We were born to rule and reign in life with the King of our gifts.
Yes, you're born to rule and reign in life with the king of your gift. And honestly, if you are going to rule and reign in life, you are going to have to dig deep within yourself to bring out the treasure. A lot of people are living on this earth like peasants. A lot of us humans, with the creative ability that we have, the supernatural godlike nature that we carry, a lot of us are living beyond or beneath the level of expectation that has been placed on us. A lot of us are walking around with gold, diamonds, precious stones. We are walking around with things that we are not even trying to discover what it is we carry. And yet we're going around begging and asking people and just trying to figure out our way in this life, not realizing that you yourself, you are a gold mine. Every human being is a gold mine, but every gold mine needs somebody to dig through it. The gold does not just, if it was that easy for gold to manifest and to show up, everybody on this earth would be very wealthy, right? We would literally be picking gold off the streets. But when you go to the diamond mines in Africa, when you go to the gold mines in Ghana and all of those other nations where all of these rich natural resources abide, they're not just sitting on the surface of the earth, they are within the earth. The earth contains everything that we need to sustain ourselves as humans on this earth, right? But we still need to do what? We need to dig into the earth to mine all the resources. We need to fight for what it is that belongs to us already. The earth is the Lord's, that the Bible says, right? And all its fullness thereof. But he has given us dominion on this earth to rule and reign, to be fruitful and to multiply. Yet, a lot of us come to this earth and we just we're very complacent. We're very casual about the things that we do. We're very casual about our lives. And we just assume that we are ordinary, like, say, copper, wire, or plastic, or something. Like you're one kind of aluminium metal that doesn't have a lot of value to it. You are a valuable, precious mineral. And when I talk about I am a certified gold digger, I'm talking about the fact that I am constantly, every single day, digging for gold within myself, digging for the best of myself, just making sure that I bring out everything on the inside of me and I pour it all out. That video that I showed to you was shot in 2020 when I launched my book, King of My Gifts. By the way, it's still available on Amazon for sale. You can purchase a copy and just read about my journey into just understanding who I am and just get into this space. I've written other books after that, but that particular book is very, very meaningful to the story of my life because it's a book that was inspired by God for me to write and share with people that everybody has a particular gift. They have something very unique that is buried on the inside. Everybody has something very unique to them, that it's that one thing that it's so special yet so common. And because it's so common, we often overlook that very special gift. We don't see it as something unique and special. We just say, "Oh, I just know how to make hair. I just know how to draw, or how to make art, or how to sing. I'm just very good at singing, or I'm just very good at talking, or whatever it is that God has really put in your hands to say, here, this is your gift. This is my gift to you as you go on your journey into the earth space. This is what I want you to take with you. Good evening, KJV concept. So when I talk about I'm a certified gold digger, the reality of the matter is I have come to understand beyond the reality of ignorance. You know, when we call people gold diggers, we mean it as an insult. We mean it as they are not good enough and they are just trying to take advantage of other people. And I used to be one of those people until I came to the realization of when you call somebody a gold digger, you are actually giving them a compliment of a lifetime because that person has the unique ability to find something special and to get it out of a place, out of somebody else, or out of within themselves. That is what being a gold digger means to me now. So when I said, damn, when I think of that, I said, Holy Spirit, thank you. Wow. What revelation. And I honestly can't take credit for this revelation because you learn from people. There's a lady I listen to on Instagram. I follow her, Elena Cadone. She's a billionaire, right? And she talks about being a gold digger, and people used to really make fun of her. And I can tell her story because I follow her and I learned from people who are in a place where I want to be, who are doing the things that I know that I can do, but I'm on my way to doing it. So she's a billionaire and I know that I'm on my way to billionaire status. So guess what? I'm going to be learning from her. And she tells a story of when her husband started to rise up as a magnate, as a real estate magnate, and he was making all of this money. And you know, people just thought she was there because she already saw that he was making money, and all she was doing was just getting the money from him and being a gold digger and just not really contributing to what he was doing as a man. Not realizing that she was actually the engine, the one that was firing the engine behind the scenes to say, boy, you need to get out there and go get this money. You need to do more. She was the one pushing Grant to do so much more. She believed in him when nobody else believed in him. She was the one that was encouraging him when he was traveling from one state, from one country to another, all over the country, selling his goods, presenting his case, presenting all the things that he had to offer to the marketplace. She was the one that was really supporting him. So when people started calling her a gold digger, she said she used to be so upset about it until she realized that, okay, in fact, the truth of the matter is I am a certified gold digger. And I was like, this really fucking sense. Let me listen to this wisdom. Because when they say, when a billionaire is talking, you better be listening because success leaves clues. If you're trying to get somewhere, you better find someone who is already there and you start watching their life, you start learning from them so that way you can kind of save yourself the hassle, you save yourself time, energy, and money and resources. So you get the shortcuts, you get the truncated version, and you get to your destination faster. And that's what I try to do with everything that I do with my students. I said, let me save you time. I have made a lot of mistakes. When I'm doing in this business of beauty, aesthetics, whatever you want to call, I have made. Let me tell you all the things I've done so you can avoid them. So that way you can get to your destination a lot faster. I think it's only a selfish human being who's going to tell you, oh, I worked for my money. I suffered for my money, like some weird, ignorant folks talk about. They tell their kids, oh, I work for my money. You go work for yours. What? What kind of nonsense is that? Whoever told you that just because you suffered, someone else has to suffer? Do you realize that we suffer so that other people don't have to suffer? You are a trailblazer. When you blaze a trail, it's so that other people can follow that path easily. And they will give you credit for it. And even if they don't give you credit for it, you have already blazed the trail. Nobody can take that away from you. So when you talk about being a certified gold digger, the reality of the matter is each and every one of us should really take up our axe. I know this is old school. Take up your axe and you better start digging. You better start digging mentally. You better start digging into your mind. Start digging into your soul. Start digging into your spirit. Start focusing so intently. Get rid of those things that no longer serve you. Anything that's not going to serve your journey into digging for gold, you need to get rid of it. Because you can see that the universe is expanding. Time is moving a lot faster. Everything is happening so quickly. So if you're not digging for gold in yourself, or you're not digging for gold in the people around you, what the hell are you doing? Why are you not a gold digger? In fact, when we talk about digging for gold, now we're no longer digging for gold. Now we're digging for Bitcoin. Now we're digging for cryptocurrency. Now we're digging for platinum. We're digging for so many other precious metals. Do you know that on this God's good earth that we are in, we are yet to discover all of the amazing natural goodness that God has really put in here for us. There's so many more surprises that we have not even discovered yet. And we think that we've already gotten to the end of civilization. No, we have not. Civilization is still expanding. Civilization is still coming. Our children are still going to discover so much more. But that is contingent on what we do for them now. So why don't you dig for gold in yourself now so you make yourself valuable in the marketplace? Why are you going to present yourself in the marketplace as a pure plastic? Why are you going to present yourself in the marketplace as copper wire? Why are you going to present yourself in the marketplace, as my Nigerian people will say, as Panda GL? Why don't you present yourself in the marketplace as the top tier thought leader in whatever area of expertise? Trust me, everyone can be gold, or everyone carries gold. We are all like this gold mine walking around. You know, like my poem said, you know, the prologue of my book, King of My, said we are royalty. And I actually wrote that poem myself out of inspiration. We are royalty, walking around as peasants, not knowing the value that we carry. You are royalty. Every single one of you listening, whether you're listening live or you're going to listen to me later, it does not matter. Remember this: whenever you hear the sound of my voice, you are royalty. You might be walking around, you might not look like it. You might look like some plain old Jane. You might look like some just nobody who nobody cares about. But guess what? You are significant. You are royalty. You're just not yet discovering the essence of who you truly are yet. And until you start to dig deep within, until you start to ask the right questions, until you start to invest in yourself, invest in your journey, until you start to put your mind to work. You know, this mind is a gold freaking mine. The mind that God has given us is a gold mine. It is given to us with the intent for us to manifest greatness on this earth, to create impossible things, to bring to life those things that be not, to look at it and to think and to say, I want to see a space. Like Elon Musk is like, I see a future when there is inter space, or I don't even know what he calls it. He's the space guy. I'm not the space person, so people should just kind of pardon me tonight because I'm not getting the right vocab, right? But you guys know what Elon Musk is trying to do with SpaceX? The same thing he did with Tesla. And the same thing everyone else in their own zone of genius is doing. The same thing whoever discovered Bitcoin was trying to do. The same thing the person that discovered, let me see, what else? All of the breakthroughs that we are experiencing as human beings today, the civilization, the advancement, the technological advancement, all of the great things that we are really taking advantage of in the world that we're living in today. We are in a global village. Like, I can really do business, communicate with, interact with someone in Japan, in South Korea, let me say, like Australia. You know, everyone is turned upside down around the globe in different time zones, but we can actually interact and do things together like we are living right next door to each other. Do you guys think that just happened like that? It was because some humans decided to dig for gold in their minds, and they saw it in their mind's eye, and they started to think of ways to make it happen. And the more they focused in on it, the more they zoned in on it, the more the universe gave them the creativity, released everything that they needed to make it happen to them. So when you talk about being a gold digger, I'm a certified gold digger. In my exploration journey, I have done so many things. I have been a makeup artist. I have been a classroom teacher. I have ventured into real estate, construction. I have ventured into invention. Yes, I have invented a product. Yes, I have. That is part of my gold digging attributes. That's my claim to fame. Like, and I am still digging for gold. In my venture to dig for gold within myself, I have authored several books. I've started businesses that I'm still growing. I've made some mistakes. I've lost some money. I've gained a lot of money. I'm winning in some areas. I've lost in some areas. I've learned to embrace failure. I have learned to embrace failure as part of my process. Because as you're digging for gold, every gold mine, you ask any archaeologist who's going to be digging for different things, whether they're digging for diamond or they're digging for fossils or they're digging for precious metals, they will tell you that oftentimes 95% of the time, you're going to come out with a lot of dirt, a lot of nonsense, things that don't even matter, that are not valuable. But when you strike that gold, or when people that are digging for oil, the petroleum engineers, the oil exploration companies, they tell you they have to dig so deep, and it takes a while for them to get to the level in the earth core where the oil resides. That's where the gold is. They have to dig really deep, and before they get there, they have to go through a lot of dirt. When you talk about dirt, grime, things that are not very pleasurable to the human spirit, to the human, just things that are very dirty, things that a lot of us don't want to fool with. When you are a gold digger, you have to go through a lot of mess. You have to embrace failure. You have to make sure that failure becomes like, okay, good. Oh, okay, we did that. Okay, that's not what we. Okay, thank you for letting me know failure. Okay, let me keep moving. You have to get comfortable with failure while you're digging for gold. You have to get very comfortable with failing. Excuse me, guys. I told you guys I'm just recovered. But tonight, it's so funny that before I came on air, 5 minutes before I went live, I still felt very tired with a heavy headache. Like as I'm speaking to you, my head is really throbbing right now. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm literally just recovering. But I honestly tell you that this is my goal. Speaking, this is my goal. This is where I rule and reign. This is where I shine. This is where the Spirit of God just kind of inspires me to share the things that are on my heart. This is where I don't have to write a script to show up and show out. This is where I don't have to rehearse. This is where I don't need sound check to perform. This is the goal that I have learned over the years to dig for. And every single day I show up in front of a camera, I promise you all I'm doing is digging for more gold. All I'm doing is honing my skills. All I'm doing is getting myself ready for the bigger moment. It doesn't matter who's watching or listening. I just know that this is what I'm called to do. This is how I'm called to serve my world. So, guys, listen. You need to claim that status for yourself today. It's a manifestation mantra. I am a certified gold digger because every day I am digging for gold in myself. Even on the days when I fall short, even on the days when I feel like I didn't get anything today, even on the days when I feel like nothing has happened today, nothing has happened this week. But guess what? Because I have that gold digging mentality, I'm going to keep focusing in and thinking of what is my next move? What am I supposed to do next? How am I supposed to maneuver and navigate myself in this world? Because I know that there is something that God has called me to accomplish. And I'm not going to stop until I get it done. So that's what being a certified gold digger means to me. I don't know what you mean when you call people gold digger, but I think after today, if you've had the opportunity to listen to me, you're going to start looking at that phrase, gold digger, a little bit differently. And you're probably going to be one of the people that I'm hoping that you begin to embrace that status for yourself. Embrace the status of being a gold digger. Embrace it. Love it because that is who you are. You are royalty. Royalty does not settle for ordinary. If you are not digging for the best out of yourself, and if you're not digging for the best out of the people around you, then you are settling for mediocrity. Mediocrity is not an option. It should not be an option for you. Excellence is the way. I'm not saying you're always going to get it right. And I'm not saying you're always going to strike gold every single time you raise up your axe, every single time you strike the earth. You're going, but I promise you, keep striking, keep striking, keep striking, keep striking. Don't stop hitting that spot. I tell you, eventually, you are going to strike gold in yourself. Don't stop investing in yourself. Don't stop building yourself up. Don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop focusing in on those things that really matter to you. Don't stop thinking. You know, Earl Nightingale said that people fail in life not because they want to fail, but the only reason that he's found failure persistent in the life of humans is because people just don't think. And I'm like, think? Like, we all think, we all be thinking all day. Like, we see people daydreaming all day, like, oh my God, if I had $1 million, right? You know, we all be thinking all kinds of nonsense. Do you know how many thoughts go through your mind in a day? But when it's talking about thinking, it is like intentionally putting your mind to work, focusing in on something really groundbreaking, really valuable to you, and allowing your mind to channel that thought into something that is a reality. It says thoughts become things because when you think long and hard enough about something, it becomes a reality. That's how we all creating our reality. Whether we want to accept it or not, we are all shaping our reality every single day. You know, we can all talk about the fact that, oh, I believe I want a good life, blah, blah, blah. But what thoughts are going through your mind? Are you always thinking about how it's not going to work? Are you always fearful? Are you always doubtful? Are you always second guessing yourself? Are you always having this imposter syndrome, thinking you're not worthy, you don't deserve it? I mean, those are thoughts that really cancel out any good thing that we say about ourselves. So it doesn't matter any amount of affirmations. They talk about, oh, affirm yourself. Affirmations, I am this, I am that. But if you are saying it and your mind is not saying, it says, let the words of my mouth. That's what the psalmist said. He said, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart. He didn't just say the words alone. He said, the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart. So the words have to line up with what is inside. Can you see that that is just what it is? The words that you're saying, it needs to match up with the thoughts that are going through your mind. And that only comes with absolutely disciplining yourself, your thought process, your mind space, taking control of it. Trust me, it's not the easiest thing. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's never easy, but the more you become intentional with increased awareness every single day, you become better at digging for gold. You know, the first place you dig for gold is in your mind. That is where the true gems lie. The mind of a person is where you can totally mess them up, or that is the place where they can totally get breakthrough. When the mind of a person is right, they can do a lot of amazing things. But when the mind is jacked up, oh my goodness, there's nothing. It doesn't matter how well put together they look on the outside. If the mind is messed up, nothing else can fall into place in that person's life. So when you see somebody's life going in the way it needs to go, when you see somebody's life working out for them, when it seems that things are falling into place and things are working out for them, don't envy them. Don't feel jealous of them. Don't look at it like, oh, why is their life working? It's because, trust me, it doesn't matter what you think about that person. That person got their stuff together up here. They are focused in their mind. So rather than you looking at somebody's highlight reel and worried about the gold that they're getting and all the gems that's going on, all the good things that are coming to them, how about you just say, oh, wow, get your mind right and start focusing on how can I manifest what I want for myself? How can I start thinking about bringing these things to life for myself? Rather than being worried about what somebody else is doing, what they're having or not having, or what they're getting or not getting. Get your mind together and start bringing those things to life for yourself, because there is abundance for everybody, y'all. There is more than enough. The universe is ever expanding. There is no scarcity. It's not like if I get $1 billion today, so that means your own $1 billion is not going to come. It is there for you. If you put it there in your mind, it's going to come into your reality. At least that's what I'm learning. and I'm trying to do it for myself. So the more I'm learning and I'm doing it for myself, I'm teaching you guys what I know. So guys, join me in the Certified Gold Diggers Club, y'all. You're welcome. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome in the Certified Gold Diggers Club. You are welcome. Let's make some t-shirts and some jackets, y'all. I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I should start selling those t-shirts, certified gold digger t-shirts and jackets. Who wants to join my club, Gold Digger Club? I think that's a good club to have. Well, I think I love the vibe that it's given. Like, let's be gold diggers. Let's dig for gold within ourselves. Let's encourage each other. Let's cheer each other on. If you see somebody's digging hard, they're digging, cheer them on. Encourage them. Don't talk down at them. Don't tell them they're doing too much. Don't tell them not only them they there, not only you work at home. Don't be that person. Be that person that's like, sis, keep taking, girl, you got it, you got it. And then when it's your turn, they will cheer you on. Let's form this gold digger club all around the globe where we are cheering each other on to be certified gold diggers. Let's be the people who are achieving for greatness, striving for the best, to bring out the best in ourselves and to bring out the best in the people around us. That's what it means to be a gold digger, y'all. That's what that means to me, guys. And you guys can tell that I am deeply passionate about this. But before I round up the show tonight, let me give you some of my gems. I'm going to share a video with you. One of my gold digging pursuits tonight is the sponsor for tonight's episode, HP Pro Global. Y'all need to check them out, hcproglobal.com. We are an amazing medical aesthetic brand that offers services, education for people who want to get into the medical aesthetic space and education for individuals who want to get into healthcare practitioners. So let's give you this wonderful ad. It's another gold digging pursuit. So y'all come dig some gold. Come get some gold from HP Pro Global. How about that? Come get some gold from us.
My name is Dr. O.J. I'm a beauty professional, med spa operator, franchise owner, and director of education at HD Pro Global Beauty Institute and Body Med Spa. As a mother of 3 boys and immigrant business owner, it is important for me to have a steady and sustainable source of income that transcends economic, government, or public health uncertainties and instability like the global pandemic we are still recovering from. That is why HD Pro Global has created multiple systems that allows my team and I to train, educate, certify, and establish independent med spa operators like us all over the globe. For more information, check out our website to attend a free webinar to get started on your path to continuous success, no matter what is going on in your part of the world. I cannot wait to meet you. Thank you.
So you see, guys, I told you I'm a certified gold digger. I'm digging for gold everywhere I can find it, guys. As a med spa professor, I'm digging for gold in other people. I'm helping them bring out their best and highest self by training them and certifying them to either get a great sustainable income going or to get their own businesses started. I not only give them the technical skills, guys, I also help them with the business mastermind where I teach them everything from start to finish, how you get your startup set up, your business set up, all the systems that I have in my business. I share the blueprint with you. I share the process with you, how to establish your business identity, your brand identity, the know, like, and trust effect. So many things that honestly years of experience can only get you. I share that in my Beauty of Business Mastermind class. And I, of course, get them trained and certified technically so they have the technical skills and they have the business know-how. And they're ready to take on the wall to dig for as much gold as they want to. And that is a lifetime earning potential that you only pay for once. You pay to learn it once and you earn for a lifetime. How much more can you dig for gold than that? That's how I'm digging for gold in people. I dig for gold in people when I come here every Wednesday evening. But let me ask you this, enough about me. How are you going to be digging for gold in your life? Because I tell you, my sister, my brother, whoever you are listening to this, you need to become a certified gold digger. I'm telling you, there's no option. Oh, this world that we're in, if you're not digging for gold and you're sitting there and waiting on the sidelines, thinking somebody's going to hand you some gems or some handouts, you're really shortchanging yourself because you are a creative being. You are created to live as royalty on this earth. And you have some amazing gifts, some valuable gems, but it's not just going to shine. You have to polish it. First of all, you have to dig it out. Now, when you dig it out, you have to really, you have to do a lot of work. You have to do a lot of work. You have to put in the work to make it what it needs to be in order for the world to place value on it. If you're asking somebody to exchange value for what you're bringing to the marketplace, how much work have you done to make that product, that service, whatever it is, how much work have you done to make it valuable in the marketplace? That's the first question. So you need to ask yourself this question. How are you going to be digging for gold starting from today? Join my club, y'all, Dr O.J. Professor, newly known as Certified Gold Digger, y'all. Y'all need to come join me on this side because look, digging for gold is the best there is in life. Nobody's going to dig for the gold within you. If you're not digging for gold within yourself, then nobody's going to do it for you. You have to believe in yourself enough. All right, y'all, enough said. Tonight's episode has been great. I was going to just be on for 20 minutes, but y'all know how I get when I'm passionate about a topic. I go on and on and on because I'm trying to change and impact one life. One life, or just one. That one that is going to go around and change 10. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm called for one, and the one will turn around and manifest in 10 people. That is the power of impact, people, and that's what I'm called to do. All right, guys, see you guys next week. But before I leave you tonight on Wednesday, I want to ask you guys for social digital currency. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel and go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. O.J. Speaks, because definitely you know that all of the amazing content that I bring to you on Wednesday night is nothing compared to the Friday content, y'all. Friday videos are really the bomb.com. So y'all need to go subscribe and just get caught up. Binge watch all my videos. Let me know what you think. And, like, share, comment, turn your notification on. That is very important so that you'll be the first to know when we kind of post and we premiere our videos every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also have our Monday podcast that we put through every week. We talk about minding the business that pays you with Dr. O.J., the MedSpa professor, on 60 Seconds with Dr. O.J., my podcast on every podcast platform. Y'all need to check it all out because, all right, guys, that's all I have to say. I don't have to say more than that because y'all know it's going to be gold, right? It's going to be golden. So y'all go dig for gold around on my social media platforms. Get in my DMs and let's connect. Let's get big friends. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you tonight. Gold is the gold is the gold is the gold. I think I'm going to do my own soundtrack. Gold is the soundtrack. As much as I like the important soundtrack, but there's some parts of it that really don't align to my brand. It's not kind of like some brand. That's why I'm not able to really sing it or play for you. But we're gonna come up with a gold in the soundtrack because we're digging for gold in this street. Until next week, it's goodbye, guys. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Mwah! Y'all are awesome, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh no, oh no. She's old, yeah. So many of us got what to say, but we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh yeah. Negativity getting out of the way. By listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's got the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. O.J. visionary, extraordinary. That burning like it.